Hey guys, it's Kim Howerton. I am here with you, joining you for 2023. How does this happen? I don't know. For those of you that are new to my channel, it is nice to meet you. I am someone who has lost over 100 pounds, first on a ketogenic diet, and transitioning to what I call a low carb, calorie controlled, proper protein diet. Lots of details were learned along my journey. And now I maintain that weight loss. And, maybe in the new year, I have some new goals. There might be a little weight loss. There might be a little muscle building. At this point, I'm just trying to be a healthy middle-aged woman who likes her life and enjoys her food and enjoys, well, that's pretty much it. Yeah, food and life. What else is there? Anyway, so today I thought it's just after, it's January. It's the first week of January. You know what that means? Everyone and their cousin Diane is going on a diet, right? Maybe not you, maybe not me anymore, right? We make adjustments, we live a life. It's good. But lots and lots of people making New Year's resolutions and going on a new diet. And that means Weight Watchers is hopping. And I saw an ad for Weight Watchers today, and it got me thinking that I should sign up for Weight Watchers. Not because I want to follow their plan, but because I want to break it. I am a sneaky SOB, which means that if you give me free foods, I will abuse them. And so I signed up for Weight Watchers, the app today, and I thought I would show you like what it lets me do and how that's not helpful for me. I know I'm going into this a little bit biased, right? But just like anything, you can do crappy keto, you can do crappy Weight Watchers. My problem with Weight Watchers is these free food idea is really a terrible idea. I get that they're trying to get people to eat healthier foods, but food always has calories, carbs, protein, fat, like it has substance. Water, have my water right here, is really the only food that has no dietary impact. I mean, if you don't drink enough water, you'll die. But I mean, like it doesn't have calories or carbs or any of that stuff. But so I thought, let me try. I mean, I actually will try and use this app. I've looked at it, it's a little confusing. And I'm gonna try and put the little app up here with the screen record so that you can see what I did. But there's this concept called free food. So here, I put some things in here already because I was kind of like, do it while you were watching, and I like performance anxiety. I just thought this is gonna be boring as hell. So I already put some things in here. I'll show them to you. Let me hit my screen record. Let me try to hit my screen record. Let's try. Oh, now we are recording. Okay, so in the app, I think I'm legally allowed to show you this. If this video gets banned, you know why. In the app, I can go to look at my 0 points foods. So there is this thing called 0 points foods, non-starchy veggies, acorn squash, asparagus, baby corn, bamboo shoots. Now, it does get beets, fair amount of carbs in those. These are, I mean, they're all great vegetables. They're fabulous. You got fruits. Now, they got things in here like a 0 point fruit is a medium apple or a medium banana. But when I switched the medium banana to 3 medium bananas, it's still 0 points. So, that can be abused because that is a lot of fruit. And fruit is higher in sugar. Now, I'm not saying that fruit is why you gained weight. I'm not saying fruit is a big problem. There's big debate about fruit, but you can overdo fruit. The fruitarians will disagree with me, but you can. So, but I'm going to go with their recommendations, and I'm going to push the limits like I do because everyone pushes limits. And when I was a teenager on Weight Watchers, you betcha I pushed the limits because I was starving. So we're looking at today now. So for breakfast, I'm going to have a cup of Greek yogurt. I'm going to have a pound of pineapple, and I'm going to have a pound of fresh watermelon. And in fact, I took a picture of a pound of watermelon and a pound of pineapple so that you could see how much fruit that is. Now, you might think there's no way Kim can eat that in one sitting. And I would say I could. And certainly if there was no time limit, like if you were like, you have to finish this in 10 minutes, maybe. But if I was sitting at breakfast talking to my partner or a friend for like an hour and just popping a piece of pineapple or banana or whatever fruit in my mouth, I could eat a lot. I really could. And now maybe not that much pineapple because I get the mouth thing, the burn. It's anyway, but you know, I could eat 3 bananas, no problem. So anyway, so we've got breakfast, plain Greek yogurt, pineapple, a pound, and a pint of watermelon. Now, you might also wonder what it would do with juice if you juice that, right? Does it count juice differently? Let's look. Okay, orange juice is 4. Okay, so it does count juice differently. Got to give them props for that. So that's good. But if I put that fruit in a smoothie with the yogurt and blend it up, you darn tootin' I could eat all that. It's just drinking it. I don't know what land I think I'm from that I just said darn tootin'. I'm from California, but I spend a lot of time with the Southerners. All right, so let's go to lunch. For lunch, I did some fat-free salad dressing. Why did I choose fat-free salad dressing? It was less points. Then I got a lot of cucumber, sweet red pepper, lettuce. I could keep going with the vegetables. I could throw some broccoli in there. I could throw some sprouts. I could throw some carrot. I could throw whatever non-starchy vegetable I could think of. And the salad could be in my biggest Pyrex mixing bowl, and that would still be 0 points from the salad. Throw in some skinless, boneless chicken breast, 6 ounces of that with some barbecue sauce on it. It actually sounds like a pretty good lunch. I'd probably use some olive oil instead of the fat-free dressing, but I was doing math here so that my points worked out. Because then for dinner, I decided to go out to a burger place, get a burger on a bun and some sweet potato fries, and that took up my points for the day. So I had to go with that because my allotted points for the day are 23. I can have 23 points for the day. And I was at 25 between the 1 point at lunch and this 1 extra point at dinner, but I get 4 flex points for the day. Or I could even have more. I could have like all my flex points today, but I get 4 a day all week. So like 28 flex points. I could have had them all today if I wanted to, but you know, I'm trying to budget. So that means I was still kind of under, but I was okay. I was in the right range for the day. But you know, what is life without a midnight snack? So I found that I could have 7 cups of air popped popcorn, and they make all these little non-sugared. I remember these, like what is it? Butter buds. It was like powder that you shook on popcorn. Yeah, I grew up in the popcorn 80s, so I know my popcorn ways. And but 7 cups, that is a lot of popcorn. The 0 points. So that is my day that they say will get me down the 10 pounds that I'm asking for. And let's just look. Let's look at what that is. So now I'm gonna stop the screen because you saw all of that. I think you saw the popcorn. If not, there was popcorn. And then I'm gonna do a little bit of a share screen here for my chronometer where I have put those macros into chronometer. And what have we got? Well, my breakfast was 500 calories, mostly carbs. There were 31 grams of protein, so okay. But 100 grams of carbs, a lot of pineapple and watermelon there. So then we went to lunch. We had oh, hold on, let me fix that because I only did one. We went to lunch and we had a skinless, boneless chicken breast with a little bit of barbecue sauce on it, and then a salad. Oh, I changed this too. I deleting that, and I had fat-free dressing. My computer keyboard likes this fat-free dressing. My R sticks on my computer. All right, let's go with Kraft Zesty Italian. We're gonna go with 2 tablespoons. All right, so now, so my lunch was now 361 calories, 56 grams of protein. It's a very light lunch in terms of calories, but you know, got some good good macros there. I don't know if I added in some basic vegetables, so we're good there. But then I get to dinner. Now I will say that oh, that went in the wrong place. Hold on. All right, I'm going to start this over because I just made some changes, but So I put all these things into my chronometer, and you can see for breakfast, we've got 502 calories, which were 0 points over at Weight Watchers, which is 31 grams of protein, but 100 grams of carbohydrates. That's for the Greek yogurt, the pineapple, and the watermelon. Then we've got a lunch that is boneless, skinless chicken breast, some lettuce, some cucumber, some fat-free dressing. Again, not that that would be my preference, but I'm working the program. Some bell peppers, a little bit of a low-calorie barbecue sauce. Oh, and this is the wrong dinner. God darn it. All right, so now we're here at chronometer where I can enter these foods and see what the damage actually came to on my day. And here we've got the breakfast of I don't know, tropical wonder, tropical thunder, pineapple and watermelon, a pound of each. And then the Faye Greek yogurt, we got 502 calories, 0 points, 31 grams of protein. So that's okay, minimally okay. But 100 grams of carbs in that meal, unnecessary in my opinion, unless I was about to go on, I don't know, where if we're on the island somewhere, some long ass hike where I needed a lot of glycogen. All right, so we've got that breakfast. Then we've got an almost 0 point lunch, which I think was 1 point, which was 375 calories here. I could have had a lot more chicken and it would still be the same amount of calories. The same amount of points, not the same amount of calories. The only thing that it charged me for was the dressing, 1 point. So we've got 6 ounces of chicken breast, a bunch of lettuce, some cucumber, some bell pepper, a little bit of barbecue sauce to drizzle for flavor. We got 56 grams of protein, 17 grams of carbs, 8 grams fat. Like, this is not a bad lunch, actually. I would probably eat this lunch in my actual life instead of my fantasy life, but there you go. Then we've got a snack for later, but it's showing up first. All right, so for dinner, we've got between the burger and the fries at Habit Burger, and then add in the snack of the popcorn, that's an 1,058 calorie dinner and snack. 30 grams of protein, again, just squeaking by there, but 129 grams of carbs. I can go crazy with the carbs, and a good amount of fat because I'm having a burger and fries that are fried in oil. So for my day, my target, my actual intake. So for those of you that aren't familiar with chronometer, just look on the left side of the slash. That's what actually happened here. So I ate, I didn't actually eat this. 1,935 calories. My protein came in at 116, a little low for me, but not terminal. But my carbs, 246. Those are really high for me, just in case you didn't know. And my fat is just below 60. Again, fine for me, but maybe a little low for some of you. So Weight Watchers app is telling me, good job. This is exactly how you should be eating for you to lose the 10 pounds that you told us you wanted to lose. And I can tell you that 1,935 calories is above my maintenance calories, just slightly, but a little bit. So if I ate this way on an ongoing basis, I would slowly gain weight. So am I saying that this is the only way to do Weight Watchers? Of course not. Of course, I don't need to eat 7 cups of popcorn and 2 pounds of fruit. Those were the only silly things, I think. But it allows me to do so. It does not advise that that might be pushing it. And it, the world tells me it's healthy. And so I used to be, I mean, I still am, but I used to be an out of control food addict. If you told me I could have as much popcorn as I wanted, as long as I just didn't put oil on it. A lot of popcorn at night. That popcorn goes just real easy to mouth, right? And even with all those flavors you can shake on it. So, it just reinforces the fact that Weight Watchers it gives you just enough rope to hang yourself with. And that is not a good idea. So I'm here giving my totally biased review of the So I'm here giving you my pretty biased review of the Weight Watchers app and what you can do with it. But I can't seem to figure out how this is going to work out unless I already know the right choices to make for myself. In which case, why am I using an app? Now, I use an app in my real life, but one more like Chronometer, because sometimes I want to know, well, how many calories or grams of protein or actual real nutritional facts are about this food rather than somebody else's judgment about points and what should and shouldn't count. I just think free foods is a horrendously dangerous idea. I get that it was maybe a good idea on someone's drawing board, but when you start applying reality to it, and my 500 calorie breakfast of 100 grams of carbs being 0 points. Look, most of us who ended up overweight in our life were sneaky enough to figure out how to get food. Just saying. And so most of us are probably going to play with the free foods. So it's one of those things that I have to really wonder if the Weight Watchers people gave people the free foods because they knew it would because they knew it would keep people coming back. Because one, it's attractive. The idea that there are foods you can eat that won't take away from your what you can eat budget so that you can fit things in there like hamburgers and french fries. That's very attractive. And then the other part is it keeps you not losing weight, which keeps you coming back. So yeah, so that's my review and why you should tell your friends. I don't think it's worth it to get the Weight Watchers app here. It's not very helpful. I would get a tracking app and start tracking actual macros instead. You need help along the way, you know where to find me. My name's Kim Howerton. Thanks for spending some time with me.